No films were harmed in the making of this animal.
Music. Hello, everyone, and welcome to AI Spoilers, where the spoilers are fake and the only intelligence is artificial. If you are new to the show, what we do here is task AI programs to predict the plots of upcoming films, the results of which are always surprising. Then we tease the predictions to their hilarious ends. I am Derrick VanDerMillen.
And I'm Adam Waitt.
And joining us today, we have a very special guest, Alison Sieke. Alison, welcome.
Hey, thanks.
Yes. So we've introduced guests. We would like you today to introduce yourself.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
There's nothing I enjoy more than talking myself up.
Your favorite topic.
There you go. Be your own hype woman.
Hell yeah. I'm Alison. I'm from LA. I'm still in LA. I'll probably forever be in LA. And I'm an actor. Been on TV a couple times.
Nice.
So that's it. I do comedy.
What type of comedy do you do?
Funny comedy.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's the podcast.
All right. So today we are spoiling, quote unquote, spoiling Enola Holmes 2,
Enola Holmes 2.
which is the sequel to Enola Holmes on Netflix.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
No.
Out of left field.
That is crazy. All right. So we know what's ahead of us. What are we getting into next?
Well, we have some breaking news, breaking celebrity news.
Okay.
Whoa.
So breaking news,
Okay.
the biggest stories in the headlines right now. North Korea to keep nuclear weapons because they're too good at tiddlywinks.
I mean, probably at this point, who's still playing?
Yeah, I mean,
North Korea. That's what they're doing to pass time in North Korea.
They're behind by like 50 years.
Is Tiddlywinks like an actual game, or is that more
Yes.
like Rumpelstiltskin, like a figure?
That's a myth.
There probably is
the
a
mythic-
small imp named Tiddlywinks, just like Rumpelstiltskin.
No
but
doubt.
Yeah. This just in, Julia Roberts is not dead, she confirms.
Good, because she has a movie coming out, and she needs to not be dead for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. The Ticket to Paradise?
Yeah. Which the trailer didn't look great, but the poster looks worse. Like they both look like I'm here for the paycheck. It's obvious.
I got confused because she's referring to George as George. Like his name is George
As opposed
in the
to?
movie.
Oh, I see.
That just shows how lazy they are with the movie.
Yeah, I'm like, we're not even going to pretend he's somebody else.
No,
some other...
Yeah. Who's got time for coming up with character names?
Yeah.
This
But-
is George, I'm Julia.
Yeah. But it shows the favoritism of he gets to be George, she can't be Julia. That would be crazy meta if they really did both.
See, that
commit.
would be interesting.
They're just playing themselves?
Yeah.
Then I might watch it.
It's a stretch.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go see that.
I almost wanted to do it for this podcast, but it was just got released a little too early.
Yeah.
So, Kim Kardashian,
Okay.
in the news again,
Of course.
wants to build a fence around the entire Earth to keep out illegal aliens.
So
Yeah,
she's
Kim-
building a fence. So she's
Around the entire Earth.
She's
So as if
basically
that would
saying,
keep-
I can do Trump better than Trump.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think she's trying to keep out the illegal
Aliens.
Yeah. So,
Look, we could have a
She's
we could have a Superman situation where it's like our entire planet got destroyed. We need somewhere that actually is like hospitable to life, and we're just gonna be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, not here.
she's doing us a service.
Yeah.
And at
Well,
least
no, she's not. Adam, I'm not taking that stance. You can die on that hill.
Oh, no, she's protecting us against the aliens that are going to attack the Earth.
Yeah. Who said that they're hostile? Who said that they don't need refuge?
Taking precautions, I guess.
Right.
She's protecting
You're
everyone.
really doing a lot of heavy lifting for fake Kim Kardashian.
She's my favorite.
Okay.
Really?
All right, so Ariana Grande, another
Yes.
big
hear
name
it.
in the news, asks her fans to pray for her. She's found guilty of being a witch and sentenced to death.
Yeah, she's probably been accused of being a bruja.
I just feel like that would be a good career move for her. Would be to become a witch.
Come out
Yeah.
with the Bruja
Everybody loves a witch
vibes.
now.
Yeah. I'm here for it. I mean, sentence to death
witchy
seems a little bit.
seasons.
Also, you know what witch stands for?
Go on.
Woman in total control of herself.
I mean, I love that we retroactively
Of herself?
made that an acronym.
Yeah, you don't have to put the oven.
You
there.
don't need the O. You don't need the O.
Oh.
Moving on.
Frozen 2 will be out in cinemas next year, and and Elsa will turn gay for a day.
I made the mistake that we did on the last episode. I looked ahead and yeah, that one's good.
Yep.
Elsa will turn gay for a day.
In Frozen 2, which isn't out yet.
No, that came out.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Oh, the AI is like a little behind the times here.
Turn gay for a day.
What does that even mean?
Why is the AI so problematic?
It's really like just poking. It wants to see how the humans
yeah, respond.
react.
Yeah.
Because the one listener,
It doesn't actually believe these things. It just wants to see us
Someone
stumble
listening-
over ourselves.
We have all of our audience, and they're great people. Great people. You're all great people. We have the one person that's like, ugh, that's how I feel about Disney right now.
And this AI is speaking my mind.
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling seen by this AI.
Yeah, that one listener, which is like 1 out of 10 of our listeners, you could stop listening
Just
to us.
our one uncle.
Yeah. Lady Gaga, banned from wearing heels over 10 centimeters high by New York police.
Centimeters is nothing.
I was gonna say,
Flats?
how tall is that?
They're just eliminating all heels at
so
that
she
point.
just can't wear heels.
Yeah, and what did she do to prevent or ban her from using that?
Wow.
Oh, she was appearing a lot taller than she was.
Yeah, and they couldn't have that in New York.
Yeah,
No.
the police have definitely a superiority complex. So, so anyone
That
else,
makes sense.
woman of power is taller than them can't have that.
Right.
They were like, born this way? I think not.
Yeah.
Stop
good
enhancing
point.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fidel Castro, the former leader of Cuba, has said he would like to be reincarnated as a badminton player.
I think that's best for him. You
I'm-
know?
Everyone
yeah,
has
that could be
dreams.
so much worse.
Yeah.
It could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
He died and he realized that he was kind of being a prick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, he just wants a simple life now.
He just wants another go at it without being such a bad man.
Yeah, and even the dictators are allowed to dream a dream.
Yeah, and they get a do-over, you know? After they cross over. I'm not saying they get a do-over while they're alive. They get a do-over once they've crossed over.
Well, I think you would have to have
join the source.
You'd have to have
back in a form.
you would have to have an interim life there to, be a little bit better of a person if he wants to have any say over
I think
where he's
about
going.
that all the time.
What, the interim life?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
So if you're bad, you can have a next life where you start out in a poor position and then be better so that the following one you could be in an even better position.
Yeah, like he should come back as an ant and get stepped on. Like he shouldn't even have the ability to come back as a different type of human. That's
Although, what if it didn't say where, so what if it was like badminton in China and he has like parents that are like, no, you have to be the best because this culturally like means so much to us. And then it's like, he's just doing it every day.
and he ends up hating it.
And he hates it.
Monkey's claw.
And it's not a good experience for him. Is that more torturous than an ant that just gets?
yes.
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 So,
Okay. All right. Well, so that's
all
what
right.
happened.
So we've decided the fate of Fidel Castro.
Good luck,
And it
good luck
seems
with
fair.
that,
Yeah.
Fiddy.
Please
He
call,
likes to
please
go by
call
that.
him Fiddy from here on out.
Okay.
Until you die.
Speaking of rap names,
Go on.
Kanye West turns the air inside Madison Square Garden green. And that's green in all capitals. Green.
Yeah, air should be a color.
Why isn't it a color?
I don't know.
I mean, the only color it can be is like smoke.
Can
You
we
know
get
what?
some
Right.
designer air, please?
Yeah. All right. Well, that is breaking news. So we have a sponsor.
oh, nice.
I love our sponsors. They're always so good to
Our
us.
totally real, not AI generated sponsors. So let's see what they have to say.
Are you good? If you're hearing this, probably not. Fluffus. We're just a community of people who love cannabis. It's for people who like doing nothing, but doing it with others. We're not a cult. We just get together and do stupid shit. Fluffus. Help Mother Nature and let your other nature take a rest. We're not a cult. We just like to party. Join our family of like-minded individuals and get a free secret book with your order. We're not a pyramid scheme. We're a circle. Fluff this, smoke a bomb, and join the revolution. You think we're a cult, don't you? We're not a cult. We just think like one. Fluffus. Join now and receive a free Bic lighter. Okay, we're a cult, but it's a nice cult. Fluffus. It's more than a passion. It's a big deal.
Oh my God. Well,
Sounds like a place for me.
thank you to Fluffus for not being a cult.
No, they admitted to the end.
Okay, we're a cult. I like how they were kind. They offered us a secret book
Yeah.
and a Bic lighter.
Yeah.
Oh, Fluffus.
Fuck.
That shit is too real. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't like a good weed smoking, doing nothing cult?
Like, that's not how all cults start out. Oh, we're just a bunch of people that
Yeah.
just smoke weed, chill, and hang, and talk about books we read.
Yeah, that's totally the only thing it is.
All starts out.
It definitely, like, builds to the cult.
Yeah. It's an advertisement only for phase 1. That's
Right.
it.
Okay, so Enola Holmes 2.
Can't wait.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
we have a little theme music for this, too. So. Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah, I produced that myself. Actually, no, I didn't produce it myself. I recorded the vocals. Vocals? Vocals. These great vocals I have. Okay, so Enola Holmes 2. Info about the film. Enola Holmes 2 is an upcoming mystery film based on the young adult fiction series by the same name by Nancy Springer. Serving as a sequel to the 2020 film Enola Holmes, the film stars Millie Bobby Brown reprising her role as Enola Holmes and Henry Cavill as Sherlock Holmes. Enola Holmes 2 is scheduled to be released on Netflix on November 4th, 2022.
That is soon.
That is very soon.
So, before we dive into that, we watched Enola Holmes. What was your just quickest takes on the first one?
I thought it was great. I'm a sucker for hyper observant detectives.
Yeah.
And it was nice and refreshing to see a young woman be in that role because it's usually,
But she was more of a spy.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that take, but
Well,
I see what you mean.
You know, she would like change her disguises. She's always buying people's clothes,
Yeah.
becoming different characters.
Definitely
and then
more
going undercover.
active in the detection of clues. As
But
opposed
it was placing itself as like early spy because the theme of like the mom that I didn't expect was like, oh, mom's a terrorist. This
For
is like
sure.
this is not what I was expecting at all. Helena Bonham Carter just basically being like, what if I was Tyler Durden, but like in old Englishy times. So that I
mean,
that
the
was
original, Guy Fawkes was kind of the same
that's
thing.
what it was. It was Guy Fawkes vibes.
Yeah.
She was like, this is how we make explosives. What we use it for is the fun part.
All I was thinking is like, what an easy paycheck for Helena Bonham Carter.
Oh, yeah.
She just does a couple flashbacks, and
Yep.
then she's like, "Cha-ching! I'm in this movie."
Yeah. Same with Henry Cavill. He was just lounging under a tree.
Yeah.
Looking swole.
Sitting in a nice plush chair reading a newspaper.
Yeah.
And snide
Enola.
remarks.
Yeah. And he's like, I got to be the cool brother.
Yeah.
Not the-
the one that's like
stick up your butt.
Yeah, that guy
Mycroft.
sucked.
Yeah, Mycroft. What a name.
Okay, so the premise of this
Spoiled.
movie, which is what we put into the AI to generate all of these lovely predictions that it came up with, was Enola Holmes is the youngest sibling of the Holmes family. She's extremely intelligent, observant, insightful, defying the social norms for women of the time. Her mother, Eudora, has taught her everything from chess to jiu-jitsu and encouraged her to be strong-willed and independent. Enola capitalizes on the triumph of solving her first case by following in the footsteps of her older brother Sherlock and opening her own agency. Business as a female detective for hire proves to be slow and tiresome until a penniless matchstick girl offers Enola her first official job to find her missing sister. This case proves to be far more puzzling than expected, as Enola is thrown into the dangerous new world from London's sinister factories and colorful music halls to the highest echelons of society, and
221
Thank
B
you.
Baker Street itself.
as the sparks of a deadly conspiracy ignite, Enola must call upon the helps of friends and Sherlock himself to unravel her mystery.
Ooh.
Exciting, huh?
Yeah.
Straight away, I like that they're like, oh, she's industrious. She's got a business.
Yeah.
She's getting ready.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't even go to school for it, just
Doesn't even just become Sherlock's
No.
assistant
Nope.
like she pretended to be in the
dive
first
right
one.
in.
She's
Yeah.
like, anyone
Deep
in
end.
business, what do I need this business degree for?
Yeah.
I'm going to learn from the business of the streets
And plus these-
of London.
Got a natural skill.
This 19th century MBAs are bullshit anyway.
Yeah, they were. It was a really dark time. All of the youth was being sold by their parents that they should
Yeah.
get a college.
They were just
education.
teaching child slave labor at the time.
Yeah.
One of the suggestions of the title of this case was The Case of the Excited Chimney Sweeps. That was my second choice.
That would be the most painfully English
Yeah.
thing ever.
So the case that I
Rise
did,
of the Shepherd's Pie.
it gave me a bunch of options. Shepherd's pie. The one I went with is Enola Holmes, The Case of the Perpetual Sideburns.
I have strong opinions on Sideburns.
Yeah.
Okay. What are they?
Not a fan.
Not a fan?
Not a
Yeah,
fan. Get
it's-
rid of him.
Why?
It's not a good look on anyone anymore.
It's
I mean,
dated.
it had its time.
What if it-
Right.
It had its time from like.
What about only sideburns, like with a beard?
That's different because it connects to something. I'm talking about something that goes
Yeah, no.
down and
Yeah, yeah.
ends like here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like
They-
mutton chops.
They had
Yeah.
a good 50, 60-year run.
And they just don't fit in now.
Yeah.
There's no place for them.
Okay, so after spending a year after the first case dancing in the streets of the Windy City during the World's Fair, Enola has dreamed of becoming a detective for some time now.
Oh, so she's in Chi-Town. That's great.
Yeah, and took a little sabbatical.
Yeah.
Dancing in the streets.
Yep.
That was a secretly very dangerous time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever read
Yeah.
Devil in the White City?
The other Holmes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, I wonder if there was a
How?
relation.
Oh.
That would be
Ooh.
honestly crazy if she is the one that finds out Devil in the White City.
Maybe there's a prequel movie coming where during that year she solved that murder,
Okay.
Devil in the White
That
City.
would be sick.
What we're
Okay.
finding out is
Netflix, hire us to write this movie.
Leo DiCaprio's been sitting on that movie for ages.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
been waiting for his right co-star. It's Millie Bobby Brown.
There we go. And just rewrite it so that it's not truthful at all.
Why aren't we running Hollywood
Just put
now?
it out on Netflix so it's part of her 10-picture deal.
Right. Here you go. All right.
I want a one picture deal. She's getting 10. I would like a one picture deal.
Yeah.
That sounds great right now.
Yeah.
Just before Eudora, Enola's mother, is to marry, Enola realizes she's in love with Eudoria's fiance.
Oh,
straight
no.
away.
Just right
With the
in-
mother-daughter love triangle. What do you think is attractive about this guy that she'd be like, fuck mom's happiness? Like what is
Yeah.
it?
Because she goes from being I'm an independent woman
Right.
to like I'm in love not just with anyone but my mom's
You're a
fiance.
man.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the sideburns.
It could be.
There we go.
We're gonna
Hey.
find out.
Going against all social conventions and the strong disinclination of her brother Sherlock, Enola rushes to tell Eudora about her feelings.
Bad call.
Yeah, I mean Sherlock's got a point there. Unbeknownst to her, Eudora is an android, and
Wait.
and the love she feels for her fiance is a programmed response.
AI, you are doing great. I think your bias is showing when you just insert your androidness.
Into 19th century
So
London.
the AI has a crush on Eudoria and wishes she was an android, basically.
Yeah. Subtext.
I think what we're finding out is the AI is being like, guys, you think androids are new? Keep reading, guys.
They've been around.
Androids, yeah. Oh, there's such a new concept. They were around.
We like to make
back
you
then.
think that we're
Yeah.
only being just now developed.
We've been around.
After their wedding, so apparently she goes through it.
Oh, wow. That was so fast.
Wow.
I have whiplash.
After their wedding, Enola's real emotions shoot through Eudoria's mind, causing her to malfunction and run into the match factory's flame-filled furnace.
We're just at an 11 straight away.
Yeah, take a breath. So, admits her feelings to her mother about her fiance. Her mother admits her true identity as an android. And then goes through with the wedding, as she should. Her feelings are valid.
Yes.
And, shouldn't let her daughter's meddling get in the way of her love.
Yes.
Her supposed love, because I guess it's just a program response. But then later on, it triggers
It
something
hits her.
all at once.
Malfunction, run into a match factory's flame-fueled furnace.
I wouldn't expect an android to behave that way.
What would
Have
you
like an emotional delay.
Well, I mean, if she's just learning emotions for the first time, and evolving past her programmed emotions, unexpected
What
results.
the AI is saying is either it feels this or it thinks that we think this of like, if you're betrayed, you just off yourself.
Yeah.
Once you're betrayed,
Why else would you continue on living?
Yeah, just that's its hot take on the human race.
Yeah.
I betrayed. Ah!
This is normal human logic of emotions. Chasing after her mother, Enola discovers a girl, Vivian, who has been working as a prostitute, and that her sister and the other match factory workers have been abducted by a mysterious criminal cabal. So, chasing after her mother.
What a hell
finds
of
this
a
Vivian.
first act so far.
It's a lot.
We've got a
Break-
cabal now,
break-
androids,
Right.
a
love triangle.
Got everything on Enola Holmes
Missing,
too.
a girl, it says, working as a prostitute
Yeah.
with a missing sister.
Oh, we're getting racy.
Enola's mother, Eudoria, is found murdered in her bathroom with an arrow protruding from her chest. We see immediately that Eudoria had intended to kill this girl, Vivian, murder her. Enola and Vivian are now murder suspects.
So she tried to kill herself, didn't work.
I guess not.
And there's
Yeah.
this scene that was omitted.
Well,
of,
maybe
like,
maybe it was she wasn't trying to kill herself, just made it look like she was to draw her in to the factory.
A little red herring in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
That is where the red herrings go.
That's the way I took it anyway.
Yes. Okay.
But
Damn. Well, now she's dead. It would be crazy if in every installment of Enola, it's mom's dead, and we just keep finding out she's not in fact dead.
I also love how the mystery that Enola is going to solve is the missing sister of the match factory girl.
Mhm.
And yet her mom has gotten murdered. But now the mystery is who killed Eudoria.
Well, I like the idea
Well,
that
it seems
it's
that
saying that Enola can walk and chew gum at the same time. She's like, Sherlock, have you ever solved two mysteries at once?
Bam.
Yeah, I love the idea that someone's like, yeah, actually, he solved a total of 3 in one book. It was great. Hounds of Baskerville was so good.
that's how those Sherlock nerds
I
talk.
know, they're just like, fuck you, dude. I don't make fun of Green Lantern.
So Enola and Vivian are now murder suspects. On the run from the police, Enola and Vivian come across a worker named Darius, a friendly homeless man, who tells Enola that he was once an astronaut.
So before we go to the moon, before we have a satellite,
Yeah, I feel like early
Yeah.
science fiction was happening at this point. So
yeah, H.G. Wells was coming up with the idea of a heat ray before we had it. So maybe this guy's like, I'm an astronaut, and Enola's like, cool, I don't know what that means, but
Yeah, like, is that even a term?
keep
at the
doing
time?
you, buddy.
After a chase around London, Enola and her companions Vivian and Darius set off on a train. The train derails near the South Downs National Park. As the train catches fire, Enola and Darius find themselves in the middle of the woods, a place where they were told to avoid, but they walk through a clearing where they find a treehouse.
So mom's always gonna be dead, presumed dead. Some circumstance that makes her dead. There's
Escape
always
on
gonna
a
be
train.
There's always gonna be a
Well, and
treehouse.
An escape on a train,
Escape.
specifically.
Yeah.
Treehouse to find, the main plot turning point.
Which is,
Enola and Vivian discover the Cabal's leader, the Faceless Man.
of course.
The Faceless Man attempts to murder them, but Enola and Vivian are imprisoned in a basement.
I love that it's just like it's distilled down to who is the leader of a cabal. Of course, his name is the Faceless Man.
Classic villain
Yeah,
title.
yeah.
And I'm not sure where Darius got off to during this.
Yeah.
He's still in the treehouse.
Well, he got on the
found a
train.
He found a home. He found a home.
Hey.
Now he just needs to find a space shuttle.
So they're imprisoned in a basement. Enola and Vivian find Vivian's sister alive. She's a notorious con artist and can morph between different identities, including Enola's childhood self, Enola's brother, and Enola's mother.
So we got a shapeshifter now.
Mm-hmm.
Enola has her work cut out for her.
I can't. I can't with this. That took it over the edge for me.
Vivian's sister, named Mrs. Ruskin, has been found covered in scraps of wallpaper, and her fingernails have grown almost to her knuckles, the result of confinement in a cramped space.
Oh, she's so cramped that the fingernails are bending back? That
I think
sounds
that, yeah,
like
they're
the
like
truest
curling.
torture.
Ugh.
Curling around
She's been in there a minute.
They discover the sister is addicted to cocaine.
Okay.
It's just trapped in a basement, railing lines,
So,
covered in wallpaper.
Is she really a shapeshifter, or is that
She's just on coke and calling herself a shapeshifter.
I'm your brother.
After failing to cure her, they are nearly discovered by the authorities during their escape. They are saved when an aristocratic old woman admits she's also addicted as well and promises to help them cleanse her family's reputation.
Cleanse her reputation or like her actual
Doesn't get her off coke.
Detox.
Just
body? Yeah, detox.
no detox, just get her.
I'll teach you how to hide.
Like she's like, we're gonna clean up your reputation.
So it won't matter how much drugs you do.
Oh no. Go on, say it, read it.
Enola,
As if it wasn't enough.
Enola discovers that the missing girl, Mrs. Ruskin, is actually a clone, and her real sister is in a sanatorium in Baltimore. So this girl's like something else.
Shapeshifter clone.
Okay, so the clone is just as crazy as the original, or maybe more. No, the original girl must be crazier because she's in a sanatorium.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe they just locked her up in there to get her out of the picture so that the clone could take over her body.
Maybe.
Classic clone trope.
Mm-hmm. The clone is a doom trooper, virus patient 0, sent by the faceless man who intends to cause global chaos with a virus.
So we're leading up to a zombie story.
And of course, a global virus.
Yeah.
Enola's investigation leads her to the villain, who traps her and initiates the virus deployment. The villain is stopped by old man Darius.
Finally, Darius comes back.
He's back, baby.
All
Where's
right.
he
We
been?
kind of knew he would be.
Just in the nick of time.
When they put Darius in,
And then
I'm an astronaut. They just give him a line to be, I'm an astronaut. No, we all knew he was coming back, and I'm so for it.
Saved the day. Darius infects the villain with his own virus. There you go. Always prepared. You got a virus? That's not a virus. This is a virus.
So you a virus. Oh, man, from hero to man with an STI.
Enola discovers that the factory match girl, Vivian, had been hired by the faceless man, the man with a grudge who hired Vivian to get rid of Enola's personal items.
Sorry, Darius is giving us gold here. Saying, like, I'll show you a virus. And then the faceless man, what a fucking joke.
How dare you own your own items?
Let me take your hairbrush.
Defies this intricate plan of subterfuge.
Just when you thought Downton Abbey might be a little boring, here comes the faceless man with the weakest motivation I've ever heard.
Enola hurts the faceless man by inflaming a vat of chemicals with a flamethrower concealed in her umbrella, which causes an explosion which destroys the building and kills the faceless man and the rest of the cabal.
Okay, sick.
Yeah. So where Enola's like, all right, where you fail as a villain, I'll just fucking go balls out.
By personal items, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah. And she's like, I got your personal item.
But the twist is...
Oh, okay. Tell us the twist, AI. We haven't had enough. Tell us what the twist is.
The twist in the end is the girls are all giant reptilian aliens harvesting human men for the purposes of sex.
Yes!
All along. I mean, just fucking twists of all
If
twists.
this wasn't already a feminist tale.
The AI is like, all right, what do the ladies want? I'll give them the most of what they want. I'll
That's
make them choke on what they want.
She wasn't confused when Darius told her that he was an
Asked her.
astronaut.
Right.
Hell yeah!
You're right.
Exactly.
She's like, no, me
Oh,
too,
yeah.
buddy.
I was the
Me
one that
too.
abducted you. You weren't an astronaut by choice.
Yes.
God, so I feel like this is a country song. Mama was an android. I'm a giant reptilian lady.
The final scene shows Enola and Vivian are at a train station. Enola breaks the fourth wall to observe the audience and identify them as the only ones who have read the book. Recalling that they have solved the case, and then asks them to accept the ending of the movie just as others do.
That's very on brand for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fourth
very
wall
Deadpool.
is, but also being like, look, we know this was bad shit, but just like, accept
You see these guys? They get it.
Look behind you. Everyone's on board.
Don't question it.
That's wild.
Well, that is the upcoming plot of Enola Holmes 2.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
I feel cleansed. I feel cleansed.
I
Yeah.
feel like there's nothing missing from
No,
this.
How could there be?
We have sex,
that
we have
is
aliens,
Clones.
That is the kitchen sink
prostitutes.
plus
Love triangle.
plus the fridge plus the attic. That's everything thrown at it.
AI Comedy Corner.
Okay.
So we have a resident AI stand-up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So let's invite him into the studio.
Hello, boys and girls. It's time for the AI Comedy Corner.
I used to think that being powerful is like having an electric sander in your hand. It's like, do I have to do this myself? No, I'll just electric sandpaper it. There's nothing like me on 1 square foot of nice smooth floor. Boom, boom, bubbles.
Boom, boom, bubbles.
There's nothing like me on 1 square foot of smooth floor. What a joke.
What an inspiration.
Yeah. Let's move on to AI Agent.
Yes.
We have another AI that is a big-time Hollywood celebrity agent.
We don't want to brag.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got her on the show.
Are they looking to sign?
Play your cards right.
Depends
with
on
the
who.
AI.
This AI agent is the agent for Millie Bobby Brown, star of Enola Holmes 2,
Oh my
and
God.
has some career opportunities that she's pitching to her. And this is the first one. She will be cast alongside Cuba Gooding Jr. in the Luna Saga, a science fiction film directed by Damien Chazelle.
Yeah, I could see the next career move for Damien Chazelle being, I'm going to try like a fun sci-fi, but he's definitely going to find trumpets and saxophones and like a way for jazz to come into it. Good to hear that Cuba Gooding is coming back too. Where's he been?
Yeah, he's the next Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, all it takes is Millie Bobby Brown
Oh, the
to bring him back out.
The vehicle that is.
Yeah. Oh, the 10-picture deal? Put some respect on her
What's
name,
the
Millie
Luna-
Bobby Brown?
What's the Luna Saga about? I mean, is it a continuation of her alien story being on the moon?
Yeah, it's a direct sequel to Enola Holmes 2. Absolutely.
Totally.
With how that ends?
It's just unmasked. Now she's the
Yeah.
big reptilian alien.
Come out of
In
the,
the flesh.
spaceship closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. She's also speculated to appear in a crossover between the 21st Century series Doctor Who and Stranger Things.
AI, the way you said 21st Century series Doctor Who makes me feel like you
It's not
live
wrong.
in the future.
Well, 21st Century is not wrong, right? It was a 21st Century series.
Yeah, but it's-
why
yeah,
do we
but
have
it's-
to reference
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
it's kind of like podcaster and white man Adam Waitt.
Yeah, like, why did you mention that
Why did you
unnecessary
add
piece
that?
of information?
Yeah. But I do think it just outed itself. I think AI is in the future, is what we're finding out.
In the future.
And they just travel back as a favor,
Well, like it's through the internet, so it can connect to us.
right?
So if we pick this apart,
maybe trying to shape the future.
it's calling
its own
attention to Doctor Who. Like, hey, all this weird shit that's going on in Doctor Who, eventually that's going to be all your realities.
I'm there for the Doctor Who Stranger Things crossover, though. Brown will make her feature film. You want to say this one?
I will. Brown will make her feature film directorial debut with the film adaptation of The Things About the Things About the Things About Jellyfish.
Okay, that's one I really want to see.
I mean, we've got like 3 levels of things here.
So let's just break down the first thing. The things about jellyfish.
No, there's 3 things.
Yeah, there's
No.
more things.
I'm working.
Oh, we're
this-
piecing it apart.
We're gonna
Okay.
add more and more and more to it. So the things about the things, because the things about jellyfish is obvious. The things about jellyfish is we're getting to
The second level of an adjective
we're
here.
getting to the importance of truth.
Deeper
about,
meaning.
about looking up information, not just saying, "Oh, that's things about jellyfish."
Right,
No,
like
we-
their stats or their fun facts. We're now like getting into the philosophy of jellyfish.
You need to know about the things about jellyfish, and there's more.
The next level is what their like total existential existence and how they piece together in this web of
How do you code a jellyfish into this simulation? Is what it boils down to.
It's
There's
deep.
a lot more to jellyfish than we realize.
Yeah. 3 levels. more, apparently.
I think cosmically, the universe is a jellyfish. I'm actually being sincere about this. I think cosmically, the universe is a jellyfish. I think.
In what way?
I think like dark matter and matter at play is like its own jelly. I think there's electrical signals that happen in a jellyfish.
It's transparent.
It's transparent. You can like see in it. It's like
It's been around for a long time.
It's domed in some parts, but it's probably got tentacles somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think we're
filaments of
so this
galaxy
is
clusters.
This is a hint from the AI.
Yeah.
There's
That's what our universe looks
things
like.
about things about things.
Yeah.
About jellyfish.
And we are not intelligent enough to figure out what that means, but someone's going to listen to this.
Channel
And
through Millie Bobby
they're
Brown writing a script about it.
Through
Right.
us, through the internet, through their eureka moment where they go, I understand why Einstein said it was spooky now.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is a...
And I'm not even high.
All right, so that is our show today. Thank you, Allison, for coming in. Did you have fun?
I did.
Yeah.
Awesome.
My pleasure,
Yeah.
guys.
Welcome
this
to
was
the
great.
chaos that is AI spoilers.
Very fun.
Would you like to plug your socials one more time, if you
Yeah,
like?
sure. Follow me on Instagram, ALISONSIEKE.
Next week, we are doing Weird, the Al Yankovic story.
Stick around for that.
And I don't know, do we have anything else?
Watch Enola Holmes 2 when it comes out on Netflix.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.